Got a few friends from Mercy Ships here for a few days, which is exciting. Show them more here in a minute, but we're wandering. Gonna take advantage of that, film a little bit, and go to some places I haven't been in a while, including Mikkola for beer, because I haven't been there in a really long time.
You want to go over there? No, this is great.
Not bad, huh?
Not bad.
So we're bouncing around a little bit. I haven't seen these guys in 3 years, I don't think. And so I figured I'd take them to a few of my favorite spots. They've been bouncing around France for a while. They've already had a lot of French food. And I specialize in the not French food department. I have some good French recommendations, but just kind of bouncing around to places that were actually mostly in the game. All of them are recommendations I make all the time, but you know, why not? We don't have a metro, so we might as well just walk around and see what we stumble into. Ipido was the Japanese spot we went to. Very good. Bon Esprit, always great for a drink. I need to get out and explore Paris more. It's something I haven't been doing for a long time, and I need to revive this part of my life. It's definitely harder to play host during a strike. It's Wednesday. My Mercy Ships friends leave tomorrow. Two of them headed to the ship. One of them is headed to America. But it's been good to have them here. I haven't seen them in like 3 years. It's been fun to get out and get around town a little bit more than I have been lately because I've been, staying within a particular pattern for a while now. Something we'll talk about, especially as we give up the office. On one of these sunny days, we've had a few sunny days lately. It's turned gray as soon as I needed it. But on a sunny day in the near future, I'm gonna do a nice little office tour, but also just kind of the story of how we got it, tell you about the area, and if you're interested in, taking over the space after I leave, maybe an opportunity for you at the end of that video. But in the meantime, I'm gonna meet French Laura for coffee, and my friends are gonna join us there at KB. But I think, especially because of the strike, they're probably gonna be a little bit late. So it might just be French Laura and me, which is fine, because I can't complain if I get to hang out with French Laura. Poor thing, she's just standing out in front waiting for me. How's your coffee?
Delicious.
I needed it too. I'm on coffee number 2. French Laura had to leave before she got to meet these guys, unfortunately, but we're walking over towards an empanada place. I've had the empanadas. Buddy Oscar, who was at the expat Christmas, which you might have seen from the Christmases in Paris situation. Apparently it's where he works, so we're gonna go see if he's there and empanada it up. But on the way, of course, gotta appreciate some delightful church views. But the empanadas are what I'm most interested in right now.
You must remember this, a kiss is still a kiss.
I love that we get a salad, which I didn't know what
Yeah? Good empanadas?
So good. So yummy.
You're the empanada expert, so
I know how to make. I'm so close.
that was good. I'm just gonna leave it here and see what happens.
You must remember this. A kiss is still a kiss.
Those empanadas were delicious. We're gonna do a very quick Montmartre tour. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of sunlight, and they really wanted to get a bike tour in before they left. We're gonna have to do a very quick version of that too, because we won't have time. And with the strike on, it's gonna take us forever to get down to the Peloton to pick up some bikes. I need to get up to Montmartre. I love this area, but it's nice to get out. It's nice to see the city, as always. Really nice to get around. It's crazy how I've been kind of avoiding getting around the city too much. Well, I've had a bike, so that's been really helpful, but I've been avoiding going around too much because the strike, seems like a great excuse to stay home. Boy, it's actually kind of necessary to stay home, because this is miserable just getting around without the metro at all. I mean, unless again, having a bike makes a huge difference, but still, every once in a while you just want to sit and have something take you somewhere.
As time goes by,
Just off the Artist Square. This guy sells it used to be €2, but he sells it for €3 now. Mulled wine. I put this in the Christmas light special, Christmas light video that I made, but I always end up here when I've got friends. I always end up here when I've got friends to get the hot wine, because it is.
So yummy.
It's tasty. I haven't had any this season, so I'll let you know how it is this season, but €3 is not bad. It's pretty cheap, and it's very tasty, and it's right off the Artist Square in Montmartre. Love Montmartre.
Merci beaucoup.
Et bonne année.
À vous aussi, bonne année.
It's good. Lots of orange.
you must remember this. A kiss is still a kiss.
Aaron was all about Montmartre. Christina wanted to get a little bit of shopping done. We'll see if we find what she wants along the way. And we're gonna try and go to the bikes now, but we'll have enough time for at least a ride. It's not directly Jay recommended. It's one that I have a lot of friends that recommend, and I've been meaning to try. It's also a good reminder that it's national sales start today. So if you're gonna be in France in the next 3 weeks, it's the best time to go shopping for sure. As for Pain, this bakery, not far from Ceylon. I've never been in it before, but I hear it's highly recommendable, so we'll give it a try. Yeah, they beat you to the table. This is also the season of galette de roi, which these guys have individual galette de roi, which you don't find very often, if maybe ever. It's a seasonal pastry that I've talked about before, I feel like, and I've shown. Oh no, I just lost the best one.
Oh, you want me to get another one?
Nope, I got another half. All right, good to know. This is the danger in pre-cutting these. It's tasty, but I can't be the king because I'm not going to win. There won't be a porcelain piece in here, so I can't become the king. I asked them. I said, if I get the porcelain, do I become the king of Pain? And they said, no. And I said, I'll still buy it. And there's the Pain experience. Finally had it. The key lime pie, or whatever that was probably the best part, but it is galette de roi season. Don't miss out.
We love pie.
Finally got rid of my backpack. See if we can see everybody back there. Anyways, selfie cam. I finally got rid of my backpack and my shoulders are tired from walking around with it all day. But it's been a while since I've been on a bike and touring the city, so we're gonna do a quick hour version of it, and it'll be glorious.
You must remember this. A kiss is still a kiss.
Of course, I don't do these bike tours anymore, just for friends. But if you wanted to go on one of the real bike tours, ride in the Louvre, you know, see the city, they're like 3.5 hours usually. Lots of little stops and fun speeches, bike riding. It's pretty easy. It's not too hard to do. And yeah, Bike About Tours, they do them. They're the reason that we have these bikes, because they're friends of mine. But anyways, if you want to hook yourself up with that, that's good. Lots more recommendations like that in my guide as well. Just figured I'd share a little bit of Paris with you this week and take advantage of the fact that I had some friends here to get me out and exploring a little bit more, and I like it, and I need to do more of this, which is one of the reasons why, side note, you know, not having the office anymore is going to be an unfortunate thing, but it's going to be a helpful thing, because I think it's going to get me out and about a little bit more, which will be really good for, you know, exploring and sharing what I find. Like that Empanada place we went to today, really good. Been meaning to try it for a while, just haven't gotten around to it, so that's good. What?
You must remember this. A kiss is still a kiss.